We think alike. We have the same passion for the game. It's a lifelong bond. It was a thing of beauty. It's pretty deep, really. I had him when I first got the Boomers job. And when I first got the Boomers job, if you look in basketball history, I think one of the worst things that ever took place was the Sydney Olympics, in a form that when the Sydney Olympics finished, everybody retired at the same time. It works in a 4-year cycle. And we got smashed by New Zealand, and coach sacked, and I get hired, and I start from nothing. And John, in that group, was a major piece, he and Brett Maher, in building something leading into Athens. And we went into that thing completely undermanned, and John was incredible. We beat Serbia in Serbia. I'll never forget it. We beat Russia. We beat Turkey in our first 3 games, and he was incredible. And in my mind, as we got closer to the event, now 2 years passed, and we got towards the Olympics, Father Time started to creep in. And so I didn't play him a lot. I shifted away from him. And so we didn't finish that great after Athens. If you had asked him, how he felt about Brian Goorjian at that time, there wouldn't have got a smile from his face. So it was a guy I really respected. And in basketball, now in coaching, it's about building relationships. And we had a background as well. We knew the same coaches, and a friendship and an admiration. And it didn't finish well. It finished poorly. Taking us to, I come back to this, and we have a drop-in center, and Matty Nielsen and Cape Horn have invited Australian coaches in to help with the team. And, we're not involved in the coaching. They're just going to work the guys out and help. And they brought John's name up. And I thought, I don't know. And I'm being honest. I don't know if this is going to be. I go, your call. And I got there, and, I'm thinking this is going to be a little frosty. And he worked his tail off, and he was incredible on the floor. And this thing now, when you're about the Boomers, everything goes in a bag, and you're about, doing whatever you can for the country. And he's not a member of the staff. He's going home at the end of this. It's just for a week. And I have 4 other guys in the same position doing this. So there's 4 Aussies doing this work. We have our first session the last day before we go to Las Vegas, and my assistant coach snaps his Achilles tendon. So, I go to the staff, well, we got to replace. And everybody goes, John Rillie. And so I walked up to him and, you're a Boomer, shook his hand. We had a hug. And from that point, it's a lifelong bond. It was a thing of beauty. We think alike. We have the same passion for the game. And I'll be honest with you, I had when he got the job here, I was called on, and I often am, about coaches coming in. What's your thoughts on John Rillie? And I said, hire him. He's a champion. You're gonna, he's a winner. He was special, and I really believe that. And for that medal that we got, John Rillie's was a huge aspect to that. It's little things, it's little detail, and I feel like if I'm coming in my first time, if I don't have that piece, he did the defense on the on-balls and the rotations, which were critical in the change from what went on with Lamonis's team, that we got an advantage on it. We changed from drops to aggression, and John was key on that. And I talked to him all the way through last season on every game. We communicated constantly. And when this finishes, he's a friend for life, and we shared something. And when you talk about championships, you talk about anything, that Boomer medal is something that every day, if I have a bad day or people are saying this about you or that about you or you're I think about that medal every day.